Hi guys. Today we'll talk about joining. Joining is when you need to see data from different tables. You have to join them first. So there are different techniques of joining table, like echo join, inner join, outer join. There are many different type of joinings available, and different type of joinings are used in different conditions. So the purpose of joining is a few attributes or more, one or two attributes or more than one attributes are needed from one table, and a few attributes which are required from a second table. You need to join tables first on some technique, maybe using echo join or inner join or any other join. Once they are joined, you will be able to see different attributes from those tables. So let me tell you what how to join them, and how to perform joining task using SQL. So this is the example to understand joining, why we need it. For example, in table employees, you have employees ID, and other one is department ID, and you need these two attributes from this table, employees table. And in the departments table, you want to see this table, this attribute, which is department's name. So basically you want employees ID, department ID, and department name. Use three attributes are needed from these two tables. So the first table is employees, second table is departments, and you want these three attributes at a single place. So you need to join them first. So how to join them? You can join them on the basis of primary key and the foreign key values, or you can apply other type of joinings to see to get these attributes from these two tables. So actually the purpose of joining is when you want to see data from different tables at a single table or single place. So to perform the joining, the first thing that you need to understand is that whenever you want to see the data from different tables, tables need to perform Cartesian product. What is Cartesian product? Cartesian product is when the rows of one table are multiplied with the rows of other table, and the total or all the possible combinations are generated first. Once the possible combinations are generated, then we apply the where condition to select those rows which are required according to the joining condition. So let me show you what is Cartesian product, then we'll talk about joining. So the Cartesian product is, for example, in the employees table, you have 20 rows. Uh, these are the attributes and these are the rows. So for example, you have 20 rows in this table, and in the departments table, you have 8 rows which are available over here. Now, if you want to perform the Cartesian product, so Cartesian product will be, for example, this row, which is employee ID 100, and the employee name is King. This row will be taken and it will be multiplied with these 8 rows. Okay, then this second row will be taken, which is 101. This row will be taken and this row will be multiplied with these 8 rows again. So by doing this technique, total combination of 20 rows of this table and 8 rows of this table will be multiplied together, and all the possible combination will be generated, so that those rows can be selected or viewed, which are required according to the condition which are placed in the where class. So total possible combinations will be 8 multiply 20 multiplied by 8 will be 160 rows, which will be the Cartesian product of these two tables. As you already know, you already have studied in your maybe schooling, that when you perform Cartesian product is basically the multiplication of two different sets or two different tables, the rows of different tables. So the possible combination will be generated with the Cartesian product. Okay, so once the Cartesian product is done, then you can perform different type of joinings on the tables. So these are the type of joins which you can perform. Oracle owned joins are echo join, non-echo join, outer join, self join. And in SQL 99 compliant joins, which are owned by the SQL language or can be used on any database, are the cross join, natural join, using clause, full arbitrary, and other joins. And currently we are also using inner join, which is also available in Oracle. So we will talk about these joinings in the next video. So for in this video, you just learn two things. The first thing, why we need joining, and second thing is how to perform Cartesian product. Now, if you want to perform Cartesian product using SQL language, this is the way to perform the Cartesian product. So the Cartesian product, to perform Cartesian product, you just have to write select command, and then the attribute which is needed from the table 1, second attributes which is needed from the table 2. Then in the from class, you need to mention both tables which you want to use or you want to see the attributes from. And then the where condition will be applied if you don't want to see only the Cartesian product, you want to see those rows which will meet these conditions. So this is actually the example of echo join. So we'll discuss it in the next tutorial. So what is a Cartesian product? In the Cartesian product, you need to only apply this you need to write this query till this position. So let me remove this. So this query which is written over on these two lines, which is select, in the select you just mentioned the table name and the attribute name of first table and the second table and then the attribute name, and in the from class you have just mentioned these two tables. So query which is written on these two lines shows that you want to perform Cartesian product in between table 1 and table 2. So let me show you how to perform on the SQL. Just have to write like select static from employees. You want to just see the attributes and we'll choose attributes which we want to see from this table. So we want to see this first name attribute from employees table, and then the phone number, and then we want to see this job ID attribute. So now let me modify it, first name comma, and then I want to see the phone number, then I want to see the job ID, for example, and for example salary of the employee. So these four attributes which I want to see from this table. So these four attributes are selected. Now we will see what attributes are available in the departments table. So check it out. When I execute this query from the departments table, you can see all the attributes are available. I just want to see this the department name so that I can understand who who is working in which department. So I want to see the employee name who are working in the administration department or marketing department. Actually, I want to see this attribute department name and location ID. These two attributes which I want to see in this result. So I'll write like comma department name, department underscore name, comma location underscore ID. Now, if you want to see these two attributes from the department table, then you need to mention table name over here. First, these attributes are will be displayed or will be selected from this table, which is available over here, that is employees table, and you want to see department name and location ID from this table, which is available over here, the departments table. Now if you select it and you run it, you'll see department spelling is incorrect, so showing error. Now let's execute it again. Now you can see the first name, the phone number, job ID, salary, and then these two attributes are coming from the departments table. So these initial four attributes are coming from the employees table, and these two attributes are coming from the departments table. So this is how you perform Cartesian product in two tables, employees table and department table. So what is actually happening? Actually, all the rows of employees table will be multiplied with all the rows of the department table, and possibly all the combination will be generated, and you can see over here. So if you select 1000 rows and you execute it, if you run it, now you will see total number of rows which are available over here will be generated. So currently we can see 1000 rows, so still we have more than 1000 rows. So let's make it 5000 and we just run it. Now we'll see the possible combinations are 2889. So how they are generated? To just check it out, let me show you how they are generated. So if you select if you see how many rows are available in the employees table, just see those number of rows. So total number of rows available in the employees table are 107. Okay. So 107 are the total number of rows which are available in the employees table. And if you see the number of rows available in the departments table, if you execute it, and total number of rows available in the departments table are 27 rows. So now if we want to see the Cartesian product, what will happen actually, the number of rows of employees table will be multiplied with the number of rows of the department table. So total combination will be generated, that will be 107 multiplied by 27, and that will be equal to, let me calculate it over here. So what will be the answer? Let's check it out. So if you multiply it 107 into 27, so the possible combinations are 2889. So this is what we were getting when we executed this query, which is the Cartesian product of employees table and department table. You can see the total combination is generated and the exact number is 2889. So I hope it's clear. The Cartesian product is generated and how to generate it. And why we need Cartesian product? Because before apply any condition, you need to generate all the possible combinations of these two rows, two tables, and then once the combinations are generated, then you can select the rows which are required to you, and you can remove those rows which you don't want to see. So before applying any condition, you need to perform Cartesian product. So I hope it's clear. If you have any question, please post your question in the comment section. I'll answer. Thank you.